MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, winning that first game of a 3-game series is so important. It puts the opposition up against the ropes right away, and it allows you to be aggressive going for the win in Game 2.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is high and outside for a ball. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W. Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him.
Here's Manny Machado now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 3 for 15. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So a runner on first with one out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. He'll try it again from first. Popped up. Bryant has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. An inning in the books tonight. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. One out. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Cano has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Addison.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Line drive to center field, and Vlad is aboard. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His first homer here in the series. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Designated hitter.
He'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. High in the air out to center field. Happ moves over. He's got it one away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Quintana sets. First pitch on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Sano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Beltre over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cano with it at second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 9th.
Here's Javier Baez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tough slider down low for a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fouled off. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Manny Machado, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Machado, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson.
Riding in once again, Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. A little roller toward the hole. Baez takes it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening. Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bouncer to the left side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Guerrero leads off second with nobody out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Here's Miguel Sano, a base hit in his first trip.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Contreras waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Encarnacion doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right here to begin the inning. It's ball one. 1-1 to Schwarber.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Russell behind 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Adrian Beltre. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two. Now the 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Happ on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in once again, Manny Machado is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Here's Jason Hayward now. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
0-2.
Ready with the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Hayward leads off first with 1 away. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that's in there. Base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Popped him up. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Robinson Cano.
Fouled away. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes it down.
A bouncer up the middle. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a change, and that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Gary Sanchez We'll dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Cano over at second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. Missed with a slider.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is Contreras, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Three runs already home here. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Half is there, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Marcell Ozuna. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Cishek pauses. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Encarnacion rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. back here in the Bronx. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The next 1-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Cano is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
1-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Beltre's there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Addison Russell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
And we're going to see a
Now
pitching change as that's going to do it for his
Number
starter
50.
here tonight. Hansel Robles will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. No balls and a strike to count. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Justin Grimm enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Starling Marte. Career line against Grimm. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1's the count.
Machado now on 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And the runner's breaking for third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the... Here's
leading off for the Cubs.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here it comes, 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jason Hayward goes quietly to lead off the 8th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 8.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Chris Bryant.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Anthony Rizzo would be next. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. And this Pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 6.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Happ at second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he'll just try and throw off the pitcher as that's in for strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A pause and the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Hero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward is after it. But this will land out there just foul. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. First and second now, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Jerry Familia
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Guerrero facing back. Still ranging back. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer so far in the series, and they're on the board at 6-1. Here's Addison Russell, and he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Familia is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The designated hitter, Ben Zobrist.
Ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Here it is, the 3-0. There's ball four. So digging in now, Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. No balls and one strike. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. On base.